Trip was about to be a little...
Did y'all put liquor in it?
Whose room are you outside of?
I've been feeling like the man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily. Baddest in the land.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am Monia, and I'm starting off this vlog probably like somewhere in the middle of all the footage I'm gonna show you guys. Last few weeks have been pretty hectic for me. Right now I'm actually in Florida. I'm at my dad's house. It's actually spring break for my daughter. She was supposed to come down here with him and his wife. They were gonna fly up to Charlotte and pick her up and fly back and bring her down here for the week, but I actually ended up just driving down from Charlotte and bringing her myself, and that's like a 7.5 hour drive. And I did that because my dad's having some health issues right now, so they told him he could not fly. If he flies, he would probably end up passing out on the plane. So I wanted my daughter to still have, you know, a good spring break. She loves coming down here and visiting with them, so I'm like, I can just drive her down there and then I can check on them too. So this is where I am, and this is the room that I always sleep in, so ignore whatever y'all see on this bed. Some of the footage that y'all are gonna see, I don't even know how I'm gonna break this up, but so a couple weeks ago I went to Cancun. Okay, I was very excited to go to Cancun, y'all. I purchased hundreds of dollars worth of like clothes and just accessories and stuff like that, because the trip was actually free for me. I don't know if you guys have seen my other travel vlog last year on my birthday. We went to the DR, and it's like a company trip for my boyfriend, and I just tag along for free, honey. So, you know, I spent a lot of money trying to prepare myself and get outfits together and stuff because we were gonna stay there for the week. And y'all, let me tell y'all, we flew out on a Monday night. First of all, before we even flew out, we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours waiting for whatever. They said it wasn't a mechanical problem. They said that there was something going on with the plane. They had to do all this stuff, look at the logs, get the logs signed off on. I don't know what kind of logs they are. The pilot met his hours, and he actually had to, after sitting there for like an hour and some change, he actually had to get off the plane and have another pilot come on, which we had to wait for him because he had just landed another plane. So I probably should have known that my trip was about to be a little... We got there on a Monday night, and we had to have like a client dinner. We got there, I took a shower, got dressed, we went, ate, you know, schmoozed people, went for drinks, stuff like that. All right, you guys, so we just got into the room, and I'm just gonna give you guys a little tour. It's late at night, so that's why it's a little dark. So when you first walk in, there's this cute little bench, and our stuff is already on top. But there's like some storage under here. You can put your shoes and stuff. They gave us this cute little bag. I'm excited about this because it's nice and big. There's some towels in there, like beach towels, so that's pretty cool. You can take that to the beach or to the pool. All right, and then you walk in, and of course you have some really tall you know, storage space. There were 2 robes, of course, and 2 little slippers. I'm wearing mine right now, so that's why I'm actually about to take a shower. Of course, you have your safe. And what I really love about this is, look how tall these ceilings are. I love that. And this vibe right here, like the floor, like this whole vibe, I just love so much.
I was checking this girl that's gone, and the parents went out. She phone say, hey boy, come right around. So I look at the door, he was standing with his brand new red wine. Needed to pour, just getting on like Saturday, days to the floor. So when they let me sit down, start kissing, told me about jacuzzi, sounded interesting. 2 rooms riding, all calls diverted to the answer phone. Please leave a message. Saying, why were you creeping around late last night? Why did I see 2 shadows moving in your bedroom light? Now you're dressed in black, but I left you dressed in white. Can you feel me? Paused out for wash was clean. She'd ask me to come out. I'd say, hey, girl, come right around. So she knocked at the door. I was standing with the keys in my hand to the 4x4. Jumped in my ride, jumped in nobody saw. The club we went in, we got down, bound, bound to the rhythm. So it was early morning, thought we better be leaving.
So I'm actually supposed to be taking a shower so that we can go to a dinner. I think the dinner's at 8 or 9. Oh, and it's 7:26. So it's 7:26, so I have to hurry up and do that. We actually just got our luggage, so I was gonna hop in the shower and just like be clean so that when my luggage came, I was ready to go. But then I found my SD card for my camera, so I was like, let me do a room tour. So yeah, this is, y'all, this is so nice. They did such a good job choosing a place. You can open this. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in the shower. Luckily, I'm glad it's a waterfall and like a regular shower, so yeah. But I have braids anyway, so I don't know. Okay, I'll be back, y'all. The next day, he had a meeting in the morning, so I just got up, ate some breakfast, and just like went on the beach and had a few drinks. So I'm gonna roll that footage for y'all. Morning, y'all. So it's Tuesday. I mean, this is really kind of like day 1 here in Cancun. It's really nice outside. I thought it was supposed to be a sunny day, but it's pretty cloudy. Y'all ignore how crusty I am right now. I'm so crusty. I had a really good sleep in the bed. There was an extra nice little blanket in there, so that did the job. I do not like being cold while I'm sleeping. Let me just show you guys the view. All right, so here's the view in the morning time. These people are out playing golf. The water's all the way back there. And it looks like the pool is all the way over there. So, all the way over there. Yeah. Dang, why are we all the way down here? Then there's some more beach over there. So I'm gonna start getting ready for breakfast. So I'm going to start getting ready for breakfast. I called the front desk and they said that breakfast is done at 11:30, which I'm so glad. I thought it was gonna be done at 10 o'clock. Anyway, we didn't do anything last night besides have dinner with clients and other people that my boyfriend works with. So yeah, and then we just went to, there was like a live band and they were playing like old 80s, 90s music. So we just had like a drink and tried to talk to, you know, whoever was there that he works with. I think they put water in the liquor or something. I never feel drunk after drinking drinks at these places. So let me not say that and then try to drink myself into a coma. But anyway, let me go ahead and take a shower and then I'm gonna throw some clothes on to eat breakfast all by myself. He's at a meeting that lasted from 8 until 1 and it's like 10 o'clock right now. So yeah, I'm gonna find something to throw on. Maybe just like, I don't know, shorts and a tank top. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, y'all, so I just threw on some shorts and this little tank top and greased up my legs like some fried chicken and threw on these sandals. Yeah, I don't look like much. But this is like more of like a work type of trip. So yeah, I don't want to be out here, you know, too revealed. So I'm just toning it down for this trip. I don't know what to do with my braids anymore. I just don't know. So this is what they look like. Why did I do that? So yeah, this is what I'm looking like. So now we have to walk around this big ass place and find a breakfast spot. It is, you can see over there, you probably can't, it's 10:55, and I think most of these spots close at I think 11:30. And I forgot the names of the places that the lady, the front desk lady mentioned because they were in Spanish. Maybe one had the word cocina in it, which is kitchen, and then one had the word mercado in it, or mercado, which is market. I know that much, so we'll try to find that. All right, let's go. They put me in a little corner. People are sitting outside. It's not like terribly hot outside, but I guess I'm good inside. They ain't got no air on in here or anything like that. I wonder what we're gonna eat for lunch. I'm so fat. Do y'all do that? As soon as you finish eating one meal, you like, what's for lunch or what's for dinner? Y'all, I don't think I have like a very inviting face. People do not like come up to me and talk to me like, or try to make conversation. Or maybe when they do, I'm just short. I don't know. I don't even like small talk, so I'm not even sure why I'm pressed about it. Stuff like that. Marble. This little thing. I don't like when you dine by yourself and they start they're like, are you by yourself? And you're like, yeah. And they start taking all the other stuff off the table. The silverware, the drinks, the glasses, the plates. It's like, okay, we get it, I'm alone. It took me like 5 minutes to scarf down. I'll try it. We're gonna try a spicy one.
Okay, here we go. This.
Okay.
How's the day going?
It's going pretty good. I actually just woke up not too long ago. You made two?
No, one for.
Oh.
One for me.
Okay.
There we go. Excelente. Señorita, cheers, salud.
Salud.
Traiga.
Let's try the spicy Monia.
Hello, how are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Good. Bien.
Woo. Spicy.
Vaya.
This lady was just telling this other couple that this is like a special area and that you have to buy up into whatever this package is. I don't know, but ain't no sign over here, so I'm sitting down until somebody tells me to leave. I probably should have put on, I didn't know what I was gonna do after I ate breakfast, but I probably should have put on like a bathing suit to cover up, because at this point I'm sweating and I'm about to sweat through my top. Hopefully I haven't, like, you know, the under boob sweat. Hopefully I don't have any quite yet. Yes, I'm smelling my armpits. I bought some new deodorant. I used to use this deodorant called Certain Dry, and it's a roll-on, and it actually like clogs your pores so that you don't sweat. And not clogs your pores, that probably doesn't sound good, but it closes your pores so that you don't sweat. And so they didn't have any at the store that I went to. They only had the newer kind, which is like a spray-on kind, and so I bought it and I sprayed it on this morning, and it smelled like men's deodorant. I'm not even sure that it is not men's deodorant, but I sprayed it on. I tried to spray it like real lightly, and then I put like some of my regular deodorant on underneath it. But I like the Active Dry or the Certain Dry so much because you won't sweat like you, and I'm not even sure if that's good for your body, but like on trips like this, like when I'm out in the sun and I know I'm gonna be sweating a lot, like I like to use Certain Dry so that I don't sweat. And because you don't sweat, obviously you're not gonna be funky. Okay. Yeah, on trips like this I try to bring conservative outfits and like conservative bathing suits, which I learned my lesson last time because I was acting like it was a hot girl summer type of trip. And yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of like older couples. Am I loud, by the way? I'm gonna finish my drink and lay here for, I don't know, maybe another 15-20 minutes and try to find my way back to my building. So I'm sure I'll get lost. So I'll see y'all later. Alright, y'all, we just got another drink. This is actually drink number 3 today. And it's 12:30. No, it's almost 1 o'clock actually. It's like 1:50 something. So this is a mango margarita. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, and it's frozen. I didn't know it would be frozen. No, these frozen drinks, they taste like they don't have any liquor in them. It's really good though. Did y'all put liquor in it? The thing about it is when I drink drinks like these, I get full really fast and I need to pee. Okay? So I'm supposed to be eating lunch soon. It's almost 1 o'clock, but no, it is 1 o'clock now. I've been sitting out here for like almost an hour, I think. This is actually really good. It's like ice cream. I ordered this like 30 minutes ago. I thought the guy forgot. But he's taking a lot of people's drink and lunch orders. So, and by the way, I told y'all earlier that this lady came up to this couple and told them that this was like a reserved area. And so the couple ended up leaving. But I just was like, I'm still gonna stay here until somebody tells me otherwise. Because the lady, she doesn't work here. She was just trying to help them out and let them know, like, don't get too comfortable. But no, nobody said anything to me, so I'm gonna continue to sit here. Okay. It really doesn't taste like any alcohol's in here. I might ask for like a shot of vodka and then put some vodka in here, because I'm not drinking drinks to feel full and need to pee. Like, I have to be like the only one out here in regular clothes and not a bathing suit or cover up or whatever. But I walked into the ocean earlier. That water is cold, and people are like in there like deep, like water up to here. It's cold as hell, and it's not like it got warm after a while. Like, it's March. I don't think it's had time to heat up. I don't even know what body of water this is. I think is it the Gulf of Mexico. I actually had 2 pieces of clothing. What kind of bird is that? I had 2 articles of clothing that I took to the to get altered. I took it on Friday to get altered, and I paid for it to be done the next day. But I didn't go the next day. I went Monday morning right before I was supposed to be getting on my flight. And the lady was like, she was trying so hard to find my stuff. And I'm like, where's my stuff at? And then she comes back and she says, oh, my nephew, he just started working here. And I could have sworn she said that he was drunk. I could have sworn she was like, he was drunk and he accidentally put it in wrong. And then she said it like a second time and she was just like, he's new here, so he put it in wrong. And so I didn't, like, my stuff wasn't even ready Monday. So they had it Friday, Saturday, they were closed Sunday, and then Monday they still didn't have it. And she was like, can you wait another 30 minutes? I'm like, girl, I'm supposed to be at the airport right now. Like, I don't have another 10 minutes. So I was like, no, I can't wait. So when I go there, whenever I get back home to Charlotte, she can go and give me my money back. Because those were 2 pieces that I specifically wanted to be out here. I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys later. So, just FYI, after I had those drinks, which, what was it, like three drinks maybe? 3 mixed drinks maybe? I had only been there, I hadn't been there a whole day, okay? So I had only been shown my room once, and the room numbers are like 4 digits, and it's a very big resort. Because it's so big, they have like golf carts that can take you around. So after I like went on the beach, sat down, had a few drinks, I was like, okay, let me go back, because we were going to meet up at a certain time after he was finished to have lunch. So I was not getting any of his text messages, but I didn't know that I wasn't. And so I was like, he should be done by now. Like it was like 1 o'clock or something. So I waited for a golf cart, got on the golf cart with all these people, and the man was like, what's your room number? And I'm like,
it's like 4824.
Something like that. And he looks over at me and he's like,
we don't have rooms that start with 4.
And I'm like, like, is he messing with me right now? And I mean, we're in Mexico at this point, and y'all, I've already seen like a lot of stuff on the news. Even though I was with like other people on the golf cart, I was like, why is he, like, is he trying to kidnap me? So after he said that, he was like, well,
let me just drop these other people off first and then we'll figure you out.
And I was just like,
what's there to figure out? Like, my room number is like 4824.
Whatever. And he's talking to this other guy in Spanish, and he's like saying whatever he's saying, and they're speaking to each other, and I'm like getting a little nervous because I'm like, why is he new here and he doesn't know like the room numbers or something? After a while of dropping people off and doing stuff, I was like, yeah, my room number isn't 4824, it's like 2842. I hadn't drank, like, y'all, I was not like I wasn't drunk, I wasn't out of my mind. I just literally, I had only been in my room once at this point. So yeah, I forgot, okay? Like, sue me. So anyway, after we figured out my actual room number, he took me to my building, and I'm still not like, I don't have my bearings really on the building. So even when he dropped me off and I took the elevator up, to me, when I took the elevator up, I was like, okay, I'm walking on this side of the hall, because my room is going to be on this side of the hall. Okay. So as I'm walking down the hallway, I see a figure just standing outside of a door on this side of the hallway. And I'm like, as I'm walking closer and closer, I'm like, that looks like my boyfriend. Like, I mean, he's tall and he's a big guy and he's dark skinned. So I'm like, haven't seen too many of those around. As I'm walking and getting closer, because it's so far away, all I see is like a figure, but it's like a dark skinned, big, tall, you know? So I'm walking down further and further, and I'm looking on this side now. Again, I'm walking on this side. There's a kind of like how you go to a mall and you're walking on one side, and on the other side, like it's all the way on the other side, you know, like all the other stores are on the other side. And you look down, right? Anyway, I'm walking down and I see him outside of this room. And yes. Hey, Dad.
Pepper steak.
Huh?
Pepper steak.
Pepper steak? Oh, that's what you're making for dinner?
I
You
like
were eating
peppers.
leftovers. I'm just talking to my camera.
Yeah. Some people have friends.
Anywho, it's for my YouTube vlog. Bye. So anyway, so I'm walking down on this side and I see a figure all the way on the other side that looks like my boyfriend, but it's like all the way down. So I'm like trying to make sure, like I'm walking closer and closer. I'm like, this is that, like, this is him, and he's standing outside of someone else's room. Like, I'm looking at the room number, like trying to memorize for later on, like, you know, I'm gonna figure out whose room number this is. So I look at him and I'm like, and he has on like swim trunks and stuff, so I'm like, so he's been to the pool, or like, what have you been doing? And I look over at him and I'm like, with the most attitude I can come up with, I'm like,
Whose room are you outside of?
and he looks over at me and I'm like, I didn't stop, like I'm still walking very slowly on this side to get to our room that is on this side of the hallway. And he looks over at me and he was like,
What are you talking about?
and I was like,
Whose room is that?
and as I'm saying whose room is that, I can now see the room number, and it's our room. He was standing outside of our room. He was so pissed at me. I probably would have been too, but the crazy thing is, like, I was not drunk. I hadn't had that much to drink, but like, it was such an idiotic, like, mistake because I really could have just walked past and looked at the number before I spoke. And if I would have done that, I probably would have seen that it was our room. But in my head, our room was on this side, which is why I was walking on this side, and seeing him on this side, I automatically thought like it was somebody else's room. So once I figured that out, I just like, I turned the corner and I just walked past him and like did the key to open the door. And I was like,
So what are you doing? Do you want to go eat?
and he was just like,
Man, what the?
and I just like completely, I probably should have apologized. I didn't. I was just like, I don't know if I wasn't embarrassed, but I was just like, wow, Tyler, how could you make that big of a mistake? Like, that was so dumb. So I just kept going. Not maybe 4 or 5 hours later, we had already, like, we went to eat, we went to the pool, spoke to some people, came back to the room and laid down, and he got a call while we were like taking a nap. And as soon as he got the call and he answered it on speakerphone, I heard a voice and I knew exactly who it was. It was my daughter's best friend's dad, who took my daughter to practice. And as soon as I heard his voice, I knew something was wrong. He's just like, hey, you know, something happened to London. And my boyfriend was just like, oh man, what's going on? And that like alerted me, y'all. I was already like, oh, I just want to cry right now, because that's like my worst fear, is like not being around and something bad happens to my daughter. And like, now we're out of the country. It's like, I can't just get in my car and go to her. Like, even if she was 5 hours away, I'd get in my car and go to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, I can't even do that. So he was, he told us that my daughter plays softball and somebody had hit a ball and it went straight to, what he explained, it was she got hit in the eye with a ball. and I got so scared because I have an older cousin that got hit in the face with a rock. She actually got hit in the eye with a rock when she was in high school, and it like completely messed her eye up. So in my head, that's what happened to my daughter. Like automatically I thought that. And so I called her on FaceTime, on the WhatsApp. I called her and I FaceTimed her from there, and I'm looking at her and she's just sitting on the phone with me crying, and all right here was like just bleeding down her face, and her eye was completely closed. And I was just like, oh my gosh, did they like not take her eye out, but like, is her eye intact? Like, what's going on behind there? And when she did open it, I did see that it was like moving around fine. Anywho, she didn't like need any stitches. She did have a concussion, all that bad stuff. So as soon as I knew that she was not okay, or she was okay, but as soon as I saw her face, I told my boyfriend, I was like, I want to go home right now. I just kept crying and crying, and I was like, I want to go home now. Like, I want to go home right now. And he like hurried up and found me a ticket so that I could go home to be with her. So I was in Cancun for like less than 36 hours. I didn't really get to experience it at all. I ate at like one of the restaurants for dinner and one for breakfast, and one for lunch, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, I knew that I wasn't gonna have fun, you know, knowing that my daughter was like hurt like that, and she was like very, very upset, very shaken up. It was so sad seeing her like that. Like I cried and I cried, and I sat on the phone with her and cried. I tried to make sure that she didn't see me crying, and I would put myself on mute, but I was crying so much, and I was just like, I just have to go home. I'm not gonna have fun here. So that's what I did. So yeah, that's the footage. The reason why that's the only footage that you guys see is because that's all that I got. And then I had to go home, which was fine. It was a nice little experience, I guess. Y'all let me know, would you guys have like continued your trip if you got a call and your child was hurt to the extent that I'm telling you that my daughter was? Like, she actually went to the ER to get like an MRI and x-ray on her face to make sure that no bones had broken. Again, she got hit like straight on in the face with a softball, and she wasn't that far away from the softball. She actually was running towards the softball with no gear on her face. Let me know in the comments, would you guys have continued your trip? Now it's free to you. You're not losing any money, and you're not losing any money by like booking another flight to come home. Or would you have did what I did and just, you know, come home to be with your child? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm actually interested to see what you guys say. Anyway, I'll pop in next time I'm doing something.
Wait. This is going clockwise.
What, to pass them out?
Yes.
Yeah, you always do that. Everybody's gonna end up with 6.
No, that ain't happening. And there's.
Yo, I'm sorry.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. We might get through the roof. It'll be like this, and you got a one-eye jack, and you don't like it.
That's your partner, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you know
Wait,
what a
then why
jack
are you
is.
sitting right here? What does the cards have to do with anything?
When I said you're gonna turn your card over. You're gonna.
But I can only put one down at a time.
One at a time. Whenever yours,
here, like,
you be like, I got it. Everything's always close.
See what Papa, the thing is, you be like, explain the rules, but you be added unnecessary details.
He always does.
Wish I
Dang. You saw him? I'm about to play it back and see.
Oh, you can do this if you've got the cards. You can have them all different. If you
Pick one up.
What did she put down?
Well, if you're not paying attention, then
exactly.
in space we wouldn't tell you that. So
Do it with your.
Miss this song. We can't talk when we're playing real.
You just told me I had to tell him what to do.
Take your sweet little time, Mommy. We got all night.
who is next?
Are we waiting for you, Mark, now?
Okay.
I said, are we waiting for you right now?
You said Marv something.
Marv.
Come on, Papa. We're all rooting for you.
Gonna have muscles to do that move.
I have normal ab muscles.
This I know for certain.
Ooh.
No, you don't. So stop. Come on. I'm
Wait,
waiting.
wait,
You,
wait,
like,
wait,
You know, like,
bam.
why are you looking at this? I'm like, the spot is right here.
You had like I thought you had a jack way back there.
I don't like Christina. I like her.
Oh, she's amazing.
Oh, Texas barbecue.
Yeah. Penny X. I need someone to be patient with me. Someone to get money when I take it from me. They don't need. Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil. Take me out the club, take me out the trap, take me off.